I'm delighted to announce the beginning of an innovative partnership between Brisbane Airport Corporation and the Real Estate Institute of Queensland. This partnership has been some months in the making and has been created to better educate and inform property buyers about current and future flight paths over Brisbane. This partnership, which I believe is to be the first of its kind in Australia, and I hope other cities follow our lead, which is more and more what people in Australia are doing with Brisbane, is a result of our mutual desire to stop buyers making an investment without fully understanding if the property may be subject to aircraft noise. REIQ is an excellent partner, and we're delighted they have agreed to be our partner in this process. With the REIQ's property website, reiq.com, going from strength to strength, and the Institute being a leader in Queensland, we were impressed by both their reach and their focus on educating our industry. Through this partnership, both our organisations will collaborate to promote educational tools and to educate our respective industries and communities through our everyday businesses. It's no secret that buying a property for residential or investment purposes is one of the more intensive and stressful things that we can do. The last thing any of us want to see is someone going through that process only to find that they're not aware of a current or a future flight path. These property decisions are long-term decisions, and we want people to be as informed and as empowered as possible. We've worked very hard with Air Services Australia over the last couple of years to find ways to demonstrate our current and our predicted aircraft noise levels in Brisbane suburbs, and REIQ will help us educate people when it matters most, when they're deciding to move into those suburbs. Here in Brisbane, we are privileged, I think, from an airport planning point of view, to have one of the largest buffer zones around a major airport in Australia. And I think the publicity you're seeing about what's happening in Canberra Airport at the moment makes us realise how precious it is to protect our airport with these buffer zones. But nevertheless, there's always going to be some suburbs that are affected more than others by noise. So we encourage prospective buyers to make use of the online tools available through our mutual websites, and together we will work to further educate the industry and the community.
And so we started to have a conversation around what could we do together, and it became quite evident that in fact a strategic reliance was in fact the way to go, because we had mutual desired outcomes that we wanted to achieve. Strategically, the REIQ is reinvigorating itself over this last 12 months and into the future, and we're trying to re-engage the public and educate the government, and also educate our members about the process of buying a property, leasing a property, both in the residential and commercial area. And so as we talked through this potential alliance, it became evident that the tools that were being prepared for flight noise were the sorts of pieces of information that should be readily available to the general public and to our members. Because we wanted to be in a situation where if you bought a property in Queensland from a REIQ agent, you knew that you had a full, transparent disclosure of the issues affecting your purchase. I must say we're really delighted to have the link of the webpage on the reiq.com webpage. It is a growing source of information to Queenslanders. It's not just a page of ads, it's actually a page of information as well, and it tells people the good things about buying a property. I must admit, when I saw the apps which you'll be demonstrating today, I was very impressed. Being a bit of a techno head, I must admit, I got on board straight away and I looked up my property that I live in during the week at Coorparoo, and I've looked at the decibel levels, I've looked at the flight paths. They're all beautiful colour coded, as you'll see. I've looked at the frequency, because that's always an issue, isn't it? And I've looked not only at the frequency of now, but into the future, and I noticed the second second runway, that my frequency goes up 15%. So that was interesting to have a look at what impact that would have, and also the height at which the aircraft will go over, which is really an interesting issue. So for us, this is a wonderful relationship. We hope it's actually the beginning of a whole lot of new things that we can do together. As I said, it strategically fulfills two objectives. One is for educating Queenslanders, both members and the public, and it's also about providing a great disclosure regime for the purchasing. So we look forward to ongoing development of our relationship.